In this module, we'll look at a task that may seem at first glance pretty elementary, but there's actually a little more to it, and once you get the hang of it, it can really save you a lot of cumulative time at the computer, and that is switching between documents. And again, mostly we just do this just so you know what options you have available so that you can quickly toggle between 2, 3, 5, 10 open documents that you may have open. And again, reduce the amount of time that you spend doing this, because again, if you do it once, it's no big deal, but over the course of your computer day or computer month or computer year, you actually spend a lot of time just finding what window you want to use. So hopefully this will reduce that. So I've got two documents open up. As you can see, they're both sonnets by William Shakespeare, the second sonnet, and one of them I've revised a little bit. But switching between, you actually have lots of options here. One of them is to go to the View tab of the ribbon here, and you can switch between windows by clicking on the Switch Windows button. And you have a drop-down list here of all the Word documents that you have open up at the current time. So if you want to toggle between Sonnet 2 and Sonnet 2A, you can do so using that View tab in the ribbon. Now, another option you have, of course, is the Windows taskbar. And this is actually one of the main purposes of this entire module here, is to show you what options you have from the Windows taskbar. So you can click on the taskbar and switch back and forth between multiple documents that you might have open. You also can do this. You can Alt and Tab. Hold on the Alt key, and rather than hitting one of the buttons to switch between tabs in the ribbon, you can just hold down the Tab key itself and go back and forth between open documents that you have. So that's a quick way to toggle between. If you're running Windows Vista with the arrow interface, and I'm going to assume right now that most of you seeing this don't have that, hold down the Windows key and try that tab, and you'll see the Windows Flip 3D be able to switch back and forth between open applications. Now, the real thrust of this chapter of switching between open documents is not really to show you how to do that. Again, I really kind of assume you can do that. Show you how you can control that behavior through your Word options. So click on the Office button, as we have seen lots of times before. Click on Word Options. And now just go to your Advanced section or your Advanced grouping. And now from this advanced grouping, if you have to, your resolution may allow for this without scrolling, but go down to the Display section and check and uncheck this dialog box. And for now, we'll uncheck it. And it's this option right here, Show All Windows in the Taskbar. And what that will do, if I click on OK here, is that changes the way that Word displays its open windows, again, in the taskbar. So if I go down now to the taskbar, as you can see, all I see is really one document, or so it appears, that's open. Now if I go back to the View tab and switch windows, I can see that I have lots open. But if I switch between one or the other, and again go back down to my taskbar, I only see that it looks like only one window is open. So as you see, switching between windows can mean a couple of different things here. So if you like that each open document is stored in its own window, go ahead and keep the default that Word installs with. If not, you can uncheck that checkbox and turn your computer into something like this, where you only have one open window or one instance of the Word window, but still you can have lots of different documents open at once.